According to the National Institute of Mental Health, 40 million adults in the United States suffer from an anxiety disorder. Surpassing even depression, DoSomething.org states that anxiety is the most common form of mental illness. Despite its high level of treatability through therapy and medication, 2/3 of American adults with anxiety do not receive treatment. Anxiety is a treatable mental disorder which affects many aspects of the human body. There are 3 questions to ask when trying to understand anxiety. What is an anxiety disorder? What are the symptoms? And what kind of treatment is available? The Anxiety and Depression Association of America describes generalized anxiety disorder as persistent, excessive, and unrealistic worry about everyday things. Out of the 40 million adults suffering with an anxiety disorder, 6.8 million are affected by generalized anxiety disorder. Women are twice as affected as men, with the highest risk in childhood and middle age. The exact cause is unknown, but there is evidence of biological factors, family background, and life experiences, particularly stressful ones, playing a role. Gulf Blend Center states that genetic and environmental factors contribute to anxiety disorders. Although anxiety disorders can be triggered by extended environmental stresses or traumatic life events, anyone can be afflicted with this form of mental illness. An overreaction of the parasympathetic nervous system causes emotional and physical symptoms. Summed up by Health Guide, emotional symptoms include feelings of dread, apprehension, feeling tense, and restlessness, coupled with physical symptoms such as sweating, shortness of breath, and insomnia. Those suffering with anxiety often have trouble concentrating and have to use the restroom more frequently. Anxiety affects 6 out of the 10 interrelated systems of the human body, which produce the anxious and fearful symptoms. The nervous system, our brain, controls a fight or flight system. This is also known as the parasympathetic nervous system. The cardiovascular system increases the heart rate, while the respiratory system controls the breathing rhythm, giving us the shortness of breath. Nausea and stomach pain is overseen by digestive systems, while excessive waste elimination is controlled by excretory systems. Hormones such as adrenaline and noradrenaline are a part of the endocrine system. All have roles in the manifestation of anxiety symptoms. It is believed that those suffering from anxiety have low serotonin levels. Since anxiety often manifests itself as physical symptoms, only a professional is capable of diagnosing an anxiety disorder. Once evaluated, treatment can begin. The National Institute of Mental Health gives hope with informing us that with proper treatment, many people with anxiety can live a successful and fulfilling life. Unfortunately, DoSomething.org says that only 1 in 5 teenagers seek treatment. This is when the risk of developing anxiety is the greatest. Once diagnosed, treatments include medications such as serotonin reuptake inhibitors and behavioral and cognitive therapies. It is common for people to find treatment right for them through trial and error. Do not be discouraged. There are many resources available for those suffering with anxiety. Most insurances cover the costs of therapies and medications. Those without insurance can call clinics, which can offer care and payment plans to ensure that no one goes without help. Living with anxiety is doable, and no one has to go through it alone. Creating a support system of friends and families and raising awareness is a great way to meet new people also fighting anxiety, and can often help those who still need to seek treatment. Information about anxiety disorders can be found on the internet and books with the most reliable resource as your physician. Anybody can suffer from an anxiety disorder. The statistics climb every day. Know that you do not have to live with untreated anxiety. Become informed. With such a large number of Americans suffering with an anxiety disorder, it is important to know what anxiety is, what the symptoms look like, and that treatment is available.